Hey there, baseball fans. Nathan Rohde and Shooter Hunt here with the latest episode of Coffee and Curveballs. We got the draft coming up, Shooter, but today we're going to talk about 2022s that are on the rise because we've got a rankings update out on Thursday.
Big rankings coming up. These freshmen are really sophomores by now and have established themselves on the varsity level for the most part and will be continuing that success this summer.
Excellent. Well, let's take a look at 5 guys that are on the rise in those rankings, starting with a shortstop out of Texas in Travis Sanders.
Yeah, Sanders emerged early on in the spring at a preseason event with Coach Bicknell down there at Pbr, Texas. But just the natural movements he has at shortstop, moving laterally, coming in on balls, real athletic at the plate, the hands load, real easy, working gap to gap, a lot more strength to come. He moved up to the top player in the state of Texas, and I can't wait to see him this summer.
Excellent. Then out of Indiana, we got a right-hander. You got to stop choosing these guys with tough names, but Andrew Dukanich.
Yeah, got to get those big Indiana arms on the board early because they just continue to rise. Dukanich, 88-91, again early on for PBR Indiana and Phil Wade down there or up there. But it's 4-pitch mix. He can throw each pitch for a strike, darting changeup with some sink to it, curveball. That's sharp, slider that's sharp, looks the part, 6'2", 185 strong. It's a short, quick arm. I think there's more in the tank, so another guy who for the next 3 years we're going to get to watch.
Excellent. Then out of New Jersey, it looks like you got a strong frame corner infielder at 6'1", 210. Good name for it, too, Rocco Bresniak.
Yeah, Rocco Bresniak already committed to the University of Louisville, but he don't get cheated at the dish. 95 exit velocity in the winter. He carried that over to the spring where he was, if not one of the most feared power hitters in Jersey. He might have been the guy. Near double digits in home runs, just a freshman, a lot more to come, but he's a good-looking hitter there in Jersey.
Excellent. We talk about the big 3, which includes Texas, California, and Florida. Out of California, we got Jayden Newton, a right-hander.
Yeah, Jayden Newton had an outstanding year. 6 foot, 160, lots of upside. The frame's going to hold a lot more strength in the future. Was up to 88, worked a lot at 85 to 87. It's a short, quick arm. Still not getting that much use out of the lower half, which is natural in a young player. It will certainly come down the line. I expect that velocity to continue to jump. But even without that, he was first team all Gold Coast League. Which is not easy to do, especially as a freshman. So Jayden Newton, another guy this summer I'm hoping to see down in SoCal at the tournament coming up soon.
No doubt. And then out of Georgia, the Buford High School program is a cut above the rest. I mean, they're churning guys out left and right. Joey Bart a few years ago. We have Ramsey David coming out of there this year. They got 2 freshmen that are pretty good. Obviously, Dylan Lesko, who we've talked about at length. But right-hander Riley Stanford is another guy to look at. Strong frame, runs his fastball up to the mid-90s. He's also pretty good in basketball, and he shows a little emotion on the mound, too.
Yeah, those are some big dudes at Buford who are only freshmen, so for the next 4 years, they're going to be driving the Georgia prep scene nuts.
Yes, they certainly will. So seasons are wrapping up around the country, Shooter, so let's take a look at some Pbr Bomb Squad.
Here we go.
First up, we got Chris Newell, Malvern Prep, down to their last at-bat in the state championship. Chris Newell ties it, sends it to extra innings. The Friars go on to win the state title.
Oh, the state title play is all over the country. And remember this name, Rohde, Colson Montgomery. He's in the 21 class out in Indiana, absolutely unloads this, and then he sits and watches it with a couple, not even strides, walks down the line like Ken Griffey Jr.
Excellent. And out of Illinois, I'm going to be looking at 2020 soon. Certainly going to have my eye on this guy in Edy Howard, launching the barrel through the zone for this big bomb squad.
And then late Zach Glass out of the Mid-Atlantic. Look at that backflip. Oh, man, some somersaults from the barrel.
Excellent. Shooter, as you know, spin wins, so let's take a look at some PBR spin zone.
Luke Hansen dropping it in there and freezing him.
And we got another Luke in Luke Hayden out of Indiana, and this one falls off the table for the swinging K. So there you have it. A look at the PBR Spin Zone, Bomb Squad, and some rising 2022s. Be sure to check out the whole list on PrepBaseballReport.com as well. Check out our draft coverage as we lead up to June 3rd and cover the event throughout the 3 days. As always, for Shooter Hunt, I'm Nathan Rohde. This was Coffee and Curveballs, and until next time, we'll see you guys at the ballpark.